Hello, it's me, Owango Wankatan, and this is my weekly entry thing. It's been a while. I'm kind of sorry about that. That's on me. I'm being a bit stupid. So today is the 20th of July. I don't know what week that would make it today, but that's quite late. And I'm going to be talking about week 18, which began 27th April. So it's been, what, like 3 months? Like it's been a while. So 27th April, that was my last full week of school, like last full week with lessons and stuff. So there were some nonsense like shenanigans and stuff like non-uniform days. Like all of them were non-uniform days. So no, not all of them. The last few were. So the Monday, I wasn't okay. For some reason, I made what I call an echo chamber, which is what I create on my phone in the Notes app. That isn't the example, but I try to use it to really tunnel vision and really focus. I did that 2 years ago for one of my exams, and it worked really well. But I tried doing that again, and I didn't like at that time. I hadn't used it much, and I still haven't used it. Like I didn't use it, but that kind of was just showing my underlying anxiety at the time because I was at home, and the next day I had an exam. Sorry, practical exam. So actually in the physics lab doing an experiment or two, and I was meant to be locked in and doing stuff, but I just was not being productive. Tuesday was that exam, A level physics practical, and I went in like late. I went in the afternoon. I was allowed to miss the morning lessons, and so I went in late, and I needed a physical ruler, basically like um, 30 centimeters, because you have to like draw a graph. So I kind of on a whim bought this, even though A, my friend told me he'd lend me one, and B, my dad said he'd buy one for later. But yeah, I kind of just bought that. The exam went alright, I think. I can't even remember it too well. But I felt like it was a pretty standard paper, so nothing too mad. Nothing to be mad about. Holy shit, this is dusty. I need to clean that part of my room. Um, on the way back, like I have to go into the train station, and it's like inside a small shopping center type of thing. And I accidentally made eye contact with some guy working at a charity stand. And the thing was, if you look at some of my other videos, I think there were videos I made at the time. Which ones would it be? But yeah, it would be when I still had my principal, or week 16 or whatever. My hair was quite overgrown at that point. So, and I actually made eye contact with the guy at the charity stand, and he said, "Oh, um, he said the barber was that way," which really pissed me off because like I knew my hair was overgrown, but like I thought it looked kind of decent and swag, and I just being made fun of isn't fun, and that pissed me off a bunch. Then I quickly bought a card for my friend whose birthday was the next day, I think, because why not? I went home and I went towards home. Then my dad picked me up, and I had a meningitis jab. Mostly fine, but jabs, injections, they have to put it into your left arm. I like in it would have been November. I don't commit self harm much, but I had one time, and it's not incredibly obvious. But if you see these lines here, I zoom in. Like I have these two here, right? And the jab is this was the second one, so it's somewhere about here. And I remember being really awkward about it because, like, obviously he's gonna have to see the self harm scars, but like my dad was in the room, didn't want him to see. Oh wow. Yeah, I was skittish about that. So Wednesday, that the school theme was pajama days and anything but a bag. So what I did was, okay, it is a bag, but I took an AOS bag. Because like the entire idea is that it's meant to be stupid whimsical stuff. I walked into school with a rucksack, but then I was carrying a rice bag around the school, I mean, in my opinion, it tracks. Right? Like, I'm not trusting a rice bag with my laptop and my school notes in case it breaks and I lose that shit because I'm walking over a river. And if it breaks, it's falling into the river and they're gone. No, I wouldn't like that. Last time playing squash at school, which was quite fun, although it was just me and two other friends, and me and one of them was a bit late, whatever. But yeah, this it was one thing I've been meaning to do. Okay, sorry. You'll probably noticed about 2-3 minutes ago there were like two carts. I first of all went down to get water because I was feeling thirsty. Then the second one was I was out of breath from running up and down for no reason. So I just needed to take a moment to catch my breath. If you saw that and were confused, my bad. Sorry. Fuck, my parents are coming home. So it was. I should give my friends like nicknames to which I can refer to them on here. I don't want to say their actual names for whatever reason, but yeah. So the friend who I bought the card for, it was her birthday that Wednesday, and I messaged her and she was like, "Oh, I'm still hanging around school. I'm in a pub. You can come give it to me." And I was waiting outside a pub, but I didn't see her or couldn't find her, so I ended up wasting a bit of time, whatever. Thursday was cultural stuff, like culture day, whatever. So I wore something, but didn't really because I don't really care and I'm not bothered to wear the full like, cultural Indian dress. Like there's a full ass thing that some people were wearing. Didn't want to do that. Like I had a thing and then I took it off halfway through. I had a thing and I was wearing a white t-shirt underneath. Halfway through the day, I just took the thing off on top, so I was just wearing a t-shirt. Whatever. Friday was flat theme, but I didn't. I was talking to some friends on the Wednesday or Thursday, and they said, "Oh yeah, flat theme's so easy. You can just wear shorts." First of all, I don't have khaki shorts. Second of all, I don't really like wearing shorts because I don't like having my legs exposed. I find that embarrassing. So I just wore like casual clothes, like my jeans and some t-shirt. And it wasn't that deep, but like some people were like, "Oh my god, Hank, you're not wearing a flat theme. This is like one of the easiest ones, and like it's our last weeks at school. Come on." But like whatever. I gave the friend her birthday gift, so I messaged her and she said, "Oh yeah, I'll be at the shopping centre in like 5 minutes." I waited for fucking half an hour. It took her forever to appear. But when I saw her, she was with two of her friends, and they seemed to be meeting two of my friends from my school because it's boys' school, girls' school, 30-minute walk from each other, whatever. So I ended up just joining them and talking to them a bit, which was quite fun and quite nice. It was really memorable because it was the six of us, and I have a habit of imagining conversations, kind of as an alternative for me being so lonely and not having talking to people. So whenever I was imagining talking to people for the next few weeks, it was that structure of me and those same other five people. Another thing is Squash Girl. She posted some bullshit on her Instagram story. Oh, just because he doesn't like you doesn't mean he's gay. And I decided to fucking rage bait and reply by telling her, "Oh, I'm sure you've got this, like whoever it is." And she said, "Oh no, I don't have a crush." Funny as shit. I'm not bothered to find it, but yeah. So it's well overdue, but that was week 18. Thank you. I will actually start recording this shit, although a lot of it I don't remember because it was all exam weeks and they blur. But whatever. Thank you for watching, and before I go, I just have to say, my skin looks divine in this lighting. See you around. Bye.